Guys, I'm here outside City Hall in Philadelphia, and I'm here this week on a bit of business, but whilst I'm here I'm going to be having a word with some American people out here in the US and see what they make or what they know about what's going on at home in the UK, if indeed they know anything at all. I'll also be asking them about the political situation here in the United States, and they can tell me what's going on. So this week you're going to join me on that journey, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm just asking a few people that are walking by, what do you know about the UK these days? Are you hearing much about what's happening in Britain?
Last time I heard about it really was when you decided, you people, to leave the European Union.
And you're from France yourself?
Yes.
So you a tourist or do you live here?
No, my wife is from Philadelphia.
Okay, so what's the situation like in Philadelphia? Is it a good city to live in? Is it safe?
It is a nice city to live, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is safe depending on the neighborhood. I guess it's for every city the same thing.
Yeah. What about back in France? Have you been back recently? Whereabouts in France do you come from?
I am from the north of France. I mean, from near Calais, so it means I am less than 1 hour from you.
Okay, I would say from where I live, you are literally less than 1 hour away from me. So there's a lot of things going on in France at the moment as well, politically as well.
Yeah.
What do you think's happening in France? Are they going to, one day, do you think they'll want to leave the EU themselves? What do you think about?
No, I don't think so. It will be silly, and my best guess is the UK will come back.
You think they will? You think they'll come back?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's too early eventually to ask again the question, but if the question is asked again, I think they will come back. It will be difficult, but I think it will be great for everybody.
One of the big problems we have in the UK right now, and it involves France, is the migrant situation. People coming from Calais to England.
Yeah.
Do you hear much about that problem here?
Yes, because all the people that are going to UK, most of them are coming from the shores of France, and we are not able to struggle to contain the situation, as you are not able as well.
Do you think it's harming the countries?
What's harming the countries is our inefficiency to accept those people and help them in a correct way.
Okay, thank you very much. And one last question. Do you vote out here?
No.
You're not allowed to vote?
No.
Okay, so who do you think will win the election here next time?
What I think or what I wish?
Well, both. Tell me both. Tell me both.
No. I wish the crazy guy won't be elected, and
Sorry, did you say you wish the crazy guy won't be elected?
Won't be elected, yeah. And but unfortunately, I'm not sure it will happen. So, and because the other guy, it's a too old guy and a too versus a too crazy guy. So I don't know. So
I'm with Mark here in Philadelphia. Mark, good afternoon. Thanks for coming on.
Good afternoon.
You live here in Philadelphia?
Yes.
Okay. Whereabouts were you born? Where did you come from originally?
In Pennsylvania, but the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area.
Okay. So the question stays: do you know much about what's going on in the UK, the political situation, or what do you hear about the UK these days?
Not as much as I hear about the US.
Okay. So tell us about the US then. What's happening in the United States?
An election for president that's going to be crazy.
What do you think is going to happen?
I have no idea at this point. It's too early to tell. It keeps going back and forth. I know who I hope wins, but...
Now, this is kind of the similar answer as we got from the last person. Now, he said he hopes that Trump doesn't win, but he kind of thinks that he will. Is that the way you're thinking?
I think it's going to be a very close race. I hope Biden wins. I hope people come to their senses, because it's crazy.
Now, in the UK, the perception is that Trump's going to win it easily. Mm-hmm. Is that the perception here, do you think, in the United States? Do you think the American people think that?
That opinion is divided. I think there's a lot of people think Biden's going to win again, and just as many people think Trump is going to win. And his supporters think they're going to win, and the problem is they're already tainting the election. They're saying, well, if the results aren't, fair and this and that. So I don't know what'll happen.
So this city, Philadelphia, is the first time I've ever been here. Is it known as like a liberal city, a sort of a slightly left?
This is a Democratic city.
It's a Democratic city, okay, yes. Right.
Most of the cities in the U.S. are Democratic cities. There's very few there's Republicans here, but they're not usually the majority.
Okay, so back home, you know, he's known as Sleepy Joe. I mean, he always looks like he's about to fall into a coma at any given moment. Do you think that the future of the West is safe in the hands of a man that looks like he can probably just about get through a meeting without falling asleep? Let's be honest. Or is he not really running the show?
Well, I think he has good people behind him. And I think that's what counts. As long as those people behind him are supporting him and doing what he wants to get done, and we get it done, I think there's no problem there.
Do you still see, final question for now, do you still see, here in the United States, do you still see us Brits as your best ally, or
Yes.
would that be someone else now?
No, that's an affirmative yes. That's
So
yes.
we're still your best friends, yeah?
Yes.
Thank you
As
very
far
much.
as I'm concerned.
Thank you. All the best
All
to you,
right.
Mark. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you, Paul.
And you. Thank you. So I'm with James from Pennsylvania. Afternoon, James. How you doing?
I'm okay.
So you live here?
Yeah.
You live in Philadelphia all your life?
No, I lived here for like over 20-something years, but I came from New Jersey.
Okay, so today we're asking people in America, if I say to you England, the United Kingdom, what's the first thing that comes into your mind?
Lead the country.
What, sorry?
Lead the country. Lead the country.
Lead a country. A leader?
No, leave America and go to England.
Oh, you wanna leave America and go to England?
I like to travel. I never traveled before.
You never travelled? Never been outside the US?
No.
Wow. So what about, we've got an election here in the United States before long. Will you be voting?
Yeah.
Who do you vote for?
I'm a Democrat.
Okay, so you'll be voting basically for Biden?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, okay. Any reason why?
Not really. If I vote for him, I vote for Biden. If I don't vote, I just don't vote.
You don't bother to vote?
I'll vote if I have to vote. But if I choose not to vote, then I won't vote. Because if Biden is not doing his job, I'm not going to vote for Biden. I'd rather go Republican, vote for Trump. Vote for him, rerun again.
Yeah.
I live on the streets, but I'm trying to make it the best way I can, you know, through going to days and all that. But, you know, everything gonna be all right, you know. And my thing is that I do, like, sales, sometimes, you know, try to go on the West End because the Phillies game plan, but the Sixers lost, so, you know, but it did still hold me down. But, you know, I got my little cart right here, you know, and I, you know, try to do the best I can on the streets.
How long have you been on the street, Smooth?
I've been on the streets for like 3-4 years.
How did you end up on the streets?
Oh, because, you know, like you be living in a house and the city takes it from the tax. So it was a tax thing. But I'm trying to make a comeback.
Do you have a family?
As you know, not really nobody, but I'm still trying to make it and hold my head up because things is going right in my life.
Where do you sleep at night?
On the streets.
Every night?
Every night. But I bit it through the cold in the winter. Now it's summertime now I'm trying to make a real comeback.
Do you have a community around here? Do you have friends?
Friends, sometimes, but sometimes it could be trouble, sometimes it can't be.
Is it safe? Do you have any troubles? You know, like living
No,
on the
I
street?
don't have no troubles or nothing out here because a lot of people know me.
Where do you come from originally? Was you born in Philadelphia?
I was born, yeah, not really, but I was born like all over. I go all over the world. Sometimes wherever I lay my hat is my home, and I keep it moving.
So you're not living on the streets by choice. It's through necessity.
Yes, I am living on the street by choice because if you don't help yourself, nobody will help you.
Sure. Do you have any health problems?
Yeah. Lunatic.
You're a lunatic, is that right? You don't look like a lunatic. You look pretty friendly to me.
Do?
Yeah.
I'm a cool dude.
Yeah, you look it. So, if you become unwell
Right.
here, I take it you have no health insurance.
Right.
How do you get taken care of? Do they?
Oh well, up through the like the welfare thing like that, like Commonwealth. Commonwealth help you with it, you know, the insurance and stuff like that.
So, what about the political situation in America? This is a quite a liberal city, I'm told. Do you vote?
Yeah, I voted.
Who do you vote for?
I vote for Donald Trump.
You voted for Trump. You're the first person that I've spoken to today that said you're gonna vote for him again?
Yes, because know why? Money makes money. Would you rather have a billionaire in there or a broke person?
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
What I mean? A billionaire go make things happen, but a poor person can't really make it happen because if they get contribution or what they stand for, maybe it'll happen.
Where did you get your nickname? Smooth. It's a great nickname.
Because everybody, like, I don't know why they're attracted. Like young people come up and they're just attractive, or anybody just attracted by my style. So you know that's how I got the name.
Do you mind if I asked how old are you?
81.
Come on, how old are you?
45.
45.
Yeah.
And you've been living on the streets how long? 3 years?
Yeah, 3, 4 years.
3, 4 years.
But listen, I'm making it out here because, like, if you settle on the inside, you're not gonna meet nobody. But if you come on the outside, you're gonna gravitate.
So, not been here for long, 15, 20 minutes, had a little look around, and the first thing that strikes me really is the amount of homeless people that are around. Behind the camera now, there's probably a dozen died around, and they're pretty much all over the place. Behind me, just where are we? There is the famous Rocky Steps. I'm sure you've all seen that before, but yeah, there's definitely, first view at least, right here in the centre of Philadelphia. There's certainly more homeless people than I expected. So time's up here in Philadelphia. Had a couple of days here. It's not been bad at all. And now we're off to New York. So now in New York, I've got to say, initial impressions, it's not that long since I've been here, but looking very clean. Looks cleaner than the last time I was here. And we're hearing quite a few rumours at home that New York has a lot of problems. I've only been here a few hours, to be fair, but no evidence of that. It feels very safe, I've got to say. There's a lot of police officers around, again, just like Philadelphia. And yeah, certainly I've been here, let's have a look, got to New York about 2 hours ago, and I've probably seen more police here in New York in those 2 hours than you would see in London probably in a week. But that's not the police's fault, is it? That's down to the government, the Mayor of London, and all the suits that are keeping police officers off of our streets, keeping us safe, but we'll see. So I've been in the heart of New York for the last 48 hours, day and night, had a good look around. Contrary to what we're hearing on some of the news stations at home, I can't see any problems here in New York. It's busy, it's vibrant, it's clean. There are police everywhere. I've felt no safety issues walking around day or night. I was walking all around the back streets last night, went out to a restaurant that was a bit out of the way. No problems at all. The biggest thing, and I know I've already mentioned it, I mentioned it in Philadelphia, and I've got to say the same here in New York. The biggest difference is the visible police presence is just on a different level compared with back home. It doesn't matter where you turn, what corner you turn here in New York, you're never far away from at least one police officer, usually in twos. And I think that's been the reoccurring theme. That's one of the reasons why I personally feel safe walking around here, even with a watch on, even wearing jewellery, etc. And look, can you do this in London? Of course you can, but you don't see any police. There are no police around. And at night, London, for me, is a different kettle of fish, certainly more of a concern from a safety viewpoint. But I've enjoyed my time here. I was here on business actually, but you know, obviously put this video together whilst I was out here. It's been enjoyable. Always get a lovely welcome from my friends out here in the United States. Not sure when I'll be back, but yeah, it's been a nice trip.